The power of focus, how to eliminate distractions and achieve more. Introduction. Have you ever started your day with a long list of things you wanted to achieve? Maybe you plan to study, finish that project, or work on your goals. But somehow, hours later, you find yourself scrolling through your phone, checking social media, or getting lost in emails. And then you ask yourself, where did all my time go? You're not alone. This happens to almost everyone. We live in a world full of distractions, endless notifications, constant noise, social media updates, and the pressure to always be available. That's why focus has become the new superpower. In fact, in today's busy world, your ability to focus on what truly matters may be more important than intelligence, talent, or even hard work. Think about it. Success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things with full attention. A distracted mind can't build great results, but a focused mind can move mountains. In this video, we'll dive deep into the psychology of focus, uncover the hidden traps that kill your productivity, and most importantly, I'll share practical, easy-to-apply steps to sharpen your attention, block out distractions, and achieve more than you ever thought possible. So stay with me till the end, because the strategies we'll talk about today can literally change the way you work, the way you live, and the results you create in your life.
Lesson 1. Why focus is the key to success. Most people believe that success comes from doing more, working longer hours, juggling multiple tasks, and always staying busy. But the truth is very different. Success doesn't come from doing everything, it comes from doing what really matters. Here's something important. Multitasking is a myth. Many of us think we can handle emails, messages, social media, and work all at once, but science has proven that the human brain can't focus on two things at the same time. What we actually do is task switching, which means we keep shifting from one task to another. And every time we switch, our brain slows down, we lose focus, and our productivity drops. That's why truly successful people are not those who try to do everything, they're the ones who master the art of focus. Take Steve Jobs, for example. He built Apple into one of the most valuable companies in the world, not by chasing hundreds of ideas, but by focusing on a few products that could change the world. He was known for simplicity and eliminating distractions, so he and his team could give their best energy to what truly mattered.
Or think about Warren Buffett, one of the richest investors alive. He once said that success isn't about intelligence, it's about focus. He explained that most people fail not because they don't have talent, but because they spread their energy in too many directions. Buffett's strategy was simple. Say no to almost everything and focus deeply on the few opportunities that could bring the biggest rewards. There's a saying, where focus goes, energy flows. Whatever you consistently focus on grows stronger in your life. If you focus on distractions, you'll get more chaos. If you focus on your goals, you'll create more progress. So remember this, success isn't about being busy, it's about being focused. The more you learn to direct your attention toward the few things that really matter, the faster you'll grow in your career, business, relationships, and life.
Lesson 2. The hidden cost of distractions. We all know distractions are everywhere. Our phones buzz, notifications pop up, emails demand our attention, and social media is just one click away. But here's what most people don't realize. Distractions don't just steal seconds, they steal hours of productivity and creativity every single day. Studies show that the average person checks their phone almost 100 times a day. And every time we get distracted, it doesn't just take a second to come back. It takes our brain around 15 to 20 minutes to fully refocus on what we were doing. Imagine how much time and energy is wasted if this happens over and over again in a day. Let's take an example. Suppose you're working on an important project that requires deep thinking. You're in the flow, ideas are coming to you, and suddenly you hear a notification. You pick up your phone, scroll for just a minute, but that 1 minute turns into 5, then 10. By the time you return to your project, you've lost your momentum, your creative flow is gone, and now you have to start all over again. That's the real cost of distractions. And here's the hidden danger. Distractions don't just waste time, they also increase stress and overwhelm. At the end of the day, you feel exhausted, not because you worked too hard, but because your attention was pulled in 100 different directions. Think about it like this. Your mind is like a glass of clear water. Every distraction is a drop of ink. The more distractions you allow, the cloudier the water becomes. Soon, it's impossible to see clearly. So if you've ever ended a day feeling busy but not productive, chances are you were trapped in the hidden cost of distractions. The truth is, it's not the number of hours you put in. It's the amount of focus you protect during those hours that determines your success.
Lesson 3. The science of focus. To understand why focus is so powerful, let's look at how our brain actually works. Our brain has a part called the prefrontal cortex. This is the control center that helps us concentrate, plan, and make decisions. But here's the thing. The prefrontal cortex has limited energy. It's like the battery on your phone. It drains as the day goes on. That's why you can feel sharp in the morning, but tired and distracted by the evening. Now, many people believe they're good at multitasking, but science tells us something different. Research shows that the brain cannot actually focus on two things at once. What it does instead is switch rapidly between tasks, and every time it switches, you lose mental energy and speed. This is why multitasking makes you slower, less accurate, and more stressed. It feels like you're doing more, but in reality, you're achieving less. On the other hand, when you give your brain uninterrupted attention on a single task, something amazing happens. You enter a state called deep work. Deep work is when your brain gets fully absorbed. You lose track of time, distractions fade away, and you produce results that are far higher in quality and speed. For example, 2 hours of deep, focused work is often more valuable than 6 hours of half-distracted effort. Think about a laser beam versus a flashlight. A flashlight spreads light everywhere. It can brighten a room, but it's weak. A laser focuses light in one direction, and it becomes so powerful that it can cut through steel. That's exactly how your mind works. Scattered focus creates little impact, but concentrated focus can achieve extraordinary results. So, when you protect your attention and train your brain to go deeper, you unlock more creativity, better problem solving, and higher productivity. In fact, focus doesn't just improve what you do, it changes how well you can do it. This is why learning to manage your focus isn't just a productivity hack, it's one of the most important life skills you can ever develop.
Lesson 4. Common traps that kill focus. Now that we understand how powerful focus is, let's talk about the enemies of focus, the things that silently steal your attention every single day. Most people don't even realize they're trapped by these habits. Let's go through the most common focus killers and how they affect you. First, digital overload. The first and biggest trap is our phones. We live in a world where our attention is constantly being sold. Every app, every notification, every video is fighting for your focus. Think about it. You pick up your phone just to check a message, but 20 minutes later, you're still scrolling through Reels or YouTube Shorts. Your brain gets tiny hits of dopamine every time something new pops up, which keeps you hooked. Turn off non-essential notifications,
Keep your phone away while working and set specific screen-free times. You'll be amazed how much mental clarity you gain. Second, the multitasking myth. Many people believe doing multiple things at once saves time. But multitasking is actually one of the fastest ways to destroy focus. When you try to do too many things, your attention becomes scattered. You're not doing several tasks, you're just switching between them quickly, which burns more energy and lowers your quality of work. Do one task at a time. Even 30 minutes of full concentration on one thing is far more effective than 2 hours of switching between 5. Third, lack of clarity. Have you ever started working but didn't really know what your goal was? That's lack of clarity. When your mind isn't clear about what you need to do, it will naturally get distracted. It's like trying to shoot an arrow without a target. You'll waste a lot of energy, but hit nothing important.
Start your day by identifying your top 1 or 2 priorities. Ask yourself, what's the most important thing I can do today that will move me forward? Fourth, poor environment. Your environment shapes your focus. A cluttered desk, background noise, or even constant interruptions can break your mental rhythm. The brain associates surroundings with behavior. If your workspace is messy, your thoughts will be too. Design your environment for focus. Clean space, proper lighting, minimal noise. Even small tweaks make a big difference. Fifth, mental overload. When you have too many things running through your mind, emails to send, calls to make, goals to reach, your brain gets overloaded. It's like having too many tabs open on your computer. Everything slows down. Write down things, use a to-do list or journal to unload your thoughts from your mind onto paper. It clears space for deeper concentration. Distractions will always exist, but your power lies in managing them. Focus isn't about having 0 distractions. It's about training yourself to not get pulled away by them.
Lesson 5. How to build laser focus. Building laser focus isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter with intentional habits and strategies. Start with clarity first. Each day, decide your most important task. Ask yourself, if I achieve only this today, will I move forward? This keeps your attention on what truly matters. Next, practice time blocking. Set aside specific chunks of time for deep, uninterrupted work and protect that time from interruptions. Eliminate distractions by putting your phone away, turning off notifications, or using focus tools like website blockers. Environment design also matters. A clean, quiet workspace with minimal clutter helps your brain focus. The Pomodoro technique is another powerful tool. Work intensely for 25 minutes, then rest for 5, creating a rhythm that keeps your mind fresh. Don't forget energy management. Focus follows energy, so sleep well, exercise, and eat healthy foods to fuel your brain. Practice single tasking by finishing one task before starting another, avoiding the drain of constant switching. Finally, end your day with daily reflection. Review what distracted you, adjust your approach, and prepare to be even more focused tomorrow. These strategies together turn focus into a skill you can train and master.
Lesson 6. The role of discipline and habits. Focus isn't something we are born with. It's a skill that must be trained through discipline and consistent habits. Just like building muscle, focus grows stronger with daily practice. Small habits can make a big difference, such as journaling to organize your thoughts, meditating to calm your mind, or keeping a to-do list to keep priorities clear. Discipline turns focus into a lifestyle rather than a one-time effort. Take Kobe Bryant as an example. His legendary success wasn't just talent.
It was built on relentless focus in his daily practice routines, pushing himself to improve every single day. As James Clear wisely said, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. This means your success depends on the habits and discipline you consistently build to keep your focus sharp.
Lesson 7. The rewards of focus. The rewards of focus go far beyond just getting tasks done. They create powerful, compounding results that shape your entire life. When you consistently focus on the right projects, it builds momentum that leads to wealth and lasting success. In relationships, focus allows you to be fully present, strengthening trust and connection with others. For personal growth, eliminating noise and concentrating on what truly matters creates deeper learning and meaningful progress. A striking example comes from Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. When both were asked the secret to success, they gave the same answer: focus. This shows that no matter your goals, whether building a business, mastering a skill, or improving yourself, focus is the key that turns effort into extraordinary achievement.
At last, I would like to say that remember that focus isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. In a world full of endless distractions, your ability to stay focused is your greatest competitive advantage. It's what separates those who make progress from those who stay stuck in busyness. So, start small. Apply just one strategy today. Turn off your notifications, block out an hour for deep work, or simply choose one clear priority to accomplish. Each small step strengthens your focus and builds momentum toward your goals. Because greatness isn't created in scattered, distracted moments. It's built in focused hours of deliberate effort. Stay consistent, stay clear, and watch how focus transforms your results and your life.